Hello everybody, Shotgun into 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you back to an episode of Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we basically did 100% complete Witchy World at last. And we're going to be starting things off in Terradactyland. But the very second that we got one Cheeto page, we immediately just went, screw it, and left. Because we have enough Cheeto pages now to get 2 new cheats, and these cheats are incredibly helpful. They really are. Great, you got enough pages for me to tell you a new secret cheat. About, yep, spill the beans. Okay, so this cheat is foolproof. And the fourth one is honeyback. Foolproof was the one cheat that I thought wasn't particularly helpful for me because of the little trick you can do where you can fall from a ridiculously high cliff without taking any damage. Plus, is also, well, I like taking fall damage, specifically if I have basically done everything in the world and I just want a fast way back to the entry exit place. So we're going to punch in those cheat codes anyway, and I am actually going to turn those cheats on. One of them is particularly helpful, which is the honeyback cheat. Whenever you take damage, you can just instantly claim them back. So first off, we'll type in foolproof, find the R, there it is. The foolproof cheat will keep you from being hurt in long falls. And then there's the N, there's the E, there we go. And the honeyback cheat will automatically replenish your energy over time. Oh, whoops. Did not actually mean to pause the menu. Okay. So we'll turn them on. And there you go. You can see the honeyback cheat immediately getting to work. So we'll warp to the world entry exit. And we will go straight back to the wasteland. And the very first thing that we want to do is to go to the train station. There you go. Trophy is warming his coals on the lava side of Hailfire Peaks. We would like to be picked up, please. But we're not actually going to be riding the train. We're going to be calling the train specifically. Oh, God. For one main reason. remember the Styracosaurus family, where one child was too small, one was pretty sick, and the other one was missing, which we saw in Witchy World? You need the train for 2 of the children in the Styracosaurus family. So what you do, you basically call Chuffy the train over there, and then you walk over to the family place, and that taxi pack move that we unlocked in this world we go here, we split up Banjo and Kazooie, and then there we go. We'll take this dinosaur to the train. There we go. We'll go up this slope and then jump into the carriage. And we have a signpost over here that we actually never got a chance to read. Find the train tunnel door switches in other worlds to enable Chuffy to travel between stations. We kind of already knew that because I showed everybody the moment when we first entered Witchy World. So now that we got that dinosaur in this carriage, there's a swap cloud over here. So we're going to go there, and now we're going to bring Kazooie over to where Banjo is. It's not going to take us too long, since Kazooie is a much more faster character than Banjo is. There we go. So where are we going to need to take the sick dinosaur? We're going to need to take him to the Isle of Hags. Because as you remember, there was a Mumbo skull in the cliff tops that we never actually got to deposit a Globo to. This is where he will be useful for that 6th Styracosaurus. So we're going to sprint on over to Mumbo. Make our way in. There will be some health units over there if you want to like replenish your health, but since we've got the honeyback sheep, we don't really need them. And we'll take Mumbo to actually fix that poor dinosaur. Oh, and just as a heads up, for taking characters from one place to another, you can only put one thing in that carriage at a time. Apparently it doesn't have enough room to fit 2 characters in. So we have to spell for heal. So whenever you see that jumping animation that the dinosaur is doing, that means you know that you've fixed his problems. So all we have to do now is to go back to Terradactyland and drop him off. And when I say drop him off, I mean like just arrive at the train station, because he will automatically run straight back. So we'll head straight to the train. Head straight back to Terradactyland. I really ought to get myself some tea soon, because it's gone 5 o'clock and that's usually the time when I have something to eat. Because the way how my eating routine works is, whenever I wake up for breakfast is when I have something to eat for breakfast. Like around between 7 to, well, basically between 7:30 to 8:30 usually. But when it comes to actually cooked meals or sandwich meals, I always have one of the two close to 12 in the, well, basically as close to midday as possible. And then the other meal close to 5 p.m. Because I basically go down by a set routine every time. Thanks for healing my sick child. That will teach him not to wash his claws before dinner. I believe if you healed him in the N64 version, that is not what they would say. They would instead say that he actually ate something that would have made him sick anyway. Right, next place we're going to go to is Witchy World. We're going to take the train over so that way we can have the other dinosaur go straight into the train, so we can then go straight back to Terradactyland. And no, you don't have to pick her up and take her there. She'll just run there herself. Oh, I think I heard the train arrive. Time to leave. There we go. And now straight back to Terradactyland, and there we go. Hope Mum will be too. Hope your mum will not be too mad at you. She will. Trust me, she will. Thanks for returning my lost child. She'll be cleaning out our clay for the next month as punishment. There we go. So the only thing we got to do now is to sort out the one child that's a bit too small to be a dinosaur. So a lot of things for us to do, basically. First and foremost is the transformation for this world. Because the transformation for this world is very interesting, to say the least. And yeah, I think you can easily piece it together what the transformation actually is. We're obviously going to be transformed into a dinosaur. There is a warp pad over here that we never came around to activating, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. And here we go. Our transformation is a baby T-Rex. She says to us, use left stick to move, nothing else. Honestly, a terrible transformation, right? No. Walk over to this Stegosaurus, sorry. Wow, new dinosaur, what are you? A vicious T-Rex. You're not that vicious. You don't even know how to roar properly, do you? No, I don't, I think. Don't think we do. It's easy. Just tap X for a short roar and hold X for a long one. Yeah. You do actually need that. Because this here, you have to roar at it to open it. And this is how you get that Cheeto page that we saw inside the mountain. The other two Cheeto pages I am unfamiliar with. And that other cave entrance actually will take us straight down over here. So let's make our way straight back. Because we want to make our way up to this one over here. Then we'll run through this tunnel since we did clear the cavemen, the Rocknut tribe, and we got to do this jiggy. Now, there is actually an actual code to do this. The dinosaurs don't actually tell you, they just tell you how to do a short roar and a long roar. But on the internet, it does actually tell you. So, to save having to look it up, I pretty much have it logged down in my memory, as far as I'm aware. Short roar, long, short, long, long. And there you go. That's all we have to do as the baby T-Rex. And don't worry, you don't take any fall damage as a transformation. Now we'll walk to Wumba's Wigwam. We'll transform back. And next thing that we want to do is we want to warp to Mumbo's skull and get everything done as Mumbo right now. Now, this is going to be a little bit of an obtuse situation. Mumbo's skull location. Remember those stepping stones I pointed out before first deciding to get the cheats? There is something very, very naughty about its location. I am not going to bring up the overworld map of it, but I can definitely say that you pretty much can tell where this is going. You got this green bit here in two circular platforms. Then you got a long platform over here. And over here, another circular shape. And then when you have a look at the stepping stones, yep. I do not need to bring this any further. You can roughly tell what this platform is closely representing, and those stepping stones are shaped exactly how you see them. So, for the benefit of any children watching my LP, if you're curious what this thing is, I'm not even going to say it for your benefit because you're pretty much too young to understand what it's actually supposed to be. So anyway, in the next episode of Banjo-Tooie... oh, fudge, I made a mistake. That was not the only thing we need to do as Mumbo. There's more things we need to do as Mumbo. I'm going to get back Mumbo real quick, and next time, you're going to see me controlling Mumbo standing in front of Wumbo's wigwam, alright? See you guys then.